Hey everybody, so public works of art, they're probably not something we think about much, but when we do think about them, I guess it's to be annoyed by them, but public works of art make a huge difference to our world. Imagine if you could a world without public art. It would be very drab indeed, and in the UK there are something like 18,000 individual pieces of artwork set out for the public to enjoy. And there is a catalogue of this called Art UK.
It truly is an astounding resource. Started in 2003, it's digitised more than 3,000 paintings, sculptures and other works of art by more than 53,000 artists all across the UK. It has its own website, searchable catalogue and YouTube channel, and has helped the UK to become the first country in the world to offer a digital collection of publicly owned sculpture. Art UK aimed to have at least 150,000 sculptures viewable by the end of 2020, but as of early 2023 the number of sculptures listed is just over 50,000, of which over 13,500 are outdoor public sculptures and monuments from the last 1,000 years. This is the entry for the Mahatma Gandhi statue in Parliament Square, which was unveiled in 2015. It's the work of Philip Jackson, and it's a bronze 9 feet tall. Gandhi came to England in the early 20th century to study law, but found his calling in campaigning for rights of the Indian poor and for Indians' independence from what was then the British Empire. The statue shows him standing bare-legged, wearing his preferred style of clothing, a loincloth and shawl. Jackson said he was inspired by the photographs of the civil rights leader outside 10 Downing Street, where he met the then Prime Minister, Ramsay MacDonald, on a visit in 1931. The irony here is that the statue stands amongst the defenders of the British Empire, including Churchill, who opposed Indian independence. The placement of the statue is seen as proof of how much England itself has moved away from Churchill's views, and to my mind, it is an iconic piece of work. Of course, I have this, which is the Creality Ferret Pro, and it's sent to me by Creality to review, and of course we took this down to the seaside and scanned a sculpture of Amy Johnson, which wasn't particularly large. What I plan to do is scan Gandhi, and of course that is a massive sculpture, so it should be an interesting challenge as to whether the Creality will do it or not. So I went through the basics of how to use the scanner in video 2172, and I scanned this in 10 different scans and stitched it all together, but there is our model of Gandhi. Once I scanned it, I put it into 3D Builder to repair any faults I might have had, and then exported it as an STL file so we could 3D print it. So all we have to do now is load that up into Cura and get a 3D print done.
There it is, all finished and printed off. Now I have put the link to this model in the description, and it's on Thingiverse for anybody who wants it. But the reason I've done it is because I think a big sculpture like that, to get it scanned and printed, is pretty much a challenge, and it's showing the versatility of the Creality scanner, which I've been having a bit of fun with. Now my intention is not to wander around the whole of the UK scanning sculptures, although I'm a little bit tempted to do that. I'm just showing that the Creality can manage these really big things and bring them down to sort of this size, no problem at all, because the world is littered with all kinds of inspirations for designs that are already pre-made. And I'm thinking here things like the entrances to the Paris Metro. It's got some beautiful Art Nouveau designs, could equally be scanned and imported, as could lots and lots of other things. So for getting something to print, for getting something in there that you can actually use in your own designs, this scanner is certainly proving to be extremely useful. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and please do remember to like and subscribe.